Hello and welcome to episode 4 of our Java game programming. There's Java programming right now, sorry. I do game programming eventually. Tutorials. And today we're actually going to be making a simple game. There's half Java game programming, half just Java programming. It's actually going to be a number guessing game, which is actually the first game I made about a week into learning Java. This so I could work out random numbers and user input. And we're going to start off by making command line only, so we just enter all our guesses into here. And then I'll also make it so it has a user interface and button, so it comes up with a window using Java's built-in classes just to help us out there. Okay, so now I've just copied all this over from episode 4. We'll get rid of it all. And we'll also introduce how to use methods to you now. That. Okay, so we're going to make a method called public. No, maybe I'll make it private. Private void run. So it doesn't take anything inside its parameter area. So you can just call run without having to put anything in it. Like this main takes a array of strings as an argument, because that's actually just like the command line arguments for a if you're on a jar from like a batch file or whatever. So because with some jars you can specify if you want it full screen and stuff from the command line. That's all that is. Okay, so now we're going to do new main dot run, because Java, when it starts our main class, doesn't actually initialize this main class itself. When it starts our main method, it doesn't actually initialize the class because it's static. I'll get into more detail about static in a later tutorial because it's quite complicated to explain. It took me quite a long time to get it. Okay, so now when this starts now, it actually just goes straight into this run method because we don't do anything in main now. Okay, so in this we're going to generate a random number. To do that, you can do random whatever you can call it you want, equals new random. Okay. Now import that, so Control Shift O if you're using Eclipse. If you're not, I don't know how to do it in NetBeans or whatever, but I'm sure you know. If you don't, you can always Google it. If you don't know anything, always Google it. Okay, so int number equals random dot next int. Now we need to put a number. We want to cap it at a number. So if we put for example, if we were to guess between 1 and 10, which is quite simple, if we put in 10, it goes between 0 and 9. So we can do that. If we put 10 in there, now and we add 1 to it, that means 0 becomes 1 and 9 becomes 10, which is what we want. Obviously, we don't want 0 to be one of the numbers you can guess because that's no good. So we add 1 to 10 now, because when you put the next in, it doesn't include that number. It's 0 inclusive to that number exclusive, so it doesn't 10. So 10 would never come up with our random number. But it will now because we added 1 to it. Oh, sorry about that. I'm spinning my headphones. I just whacked my drink. Okay. So now we've got that random number. We want to get the user to have a quick guess at that number. Okay. So we're going to make another thing called int guesses guess left equals 5. So we'll give them five goes at guessing our number. Okay. Now while loops, basically, let me just guess. Copy this code and I'll explain it in a tick. Guess left does not equal 0. Basically, that means that while guess left isn't 0, so while they've still got guesses left to have a go, it will keep doing what's ever in here until that equals 0. So until they've lost, basically. So what we want to do is we want to go make another scanner at the top. Scanner equals new scanner system dot in, which I explained in the first tutorial, I think. So look, I think it was the first tutorial. Yeah, no, sorry, probably second then actually. Was it? Yeah, okay, I explained that in the second tutorial. So if you want to go back, if you don't know what a scanner does or whatever, please go back and also if you don't understand what +1 does to that and all that, you can go back to I think the same tutorial. Anyway, so you should hopefully follow these in order anyway. So you should be good to go. Okay. So now you've got that. That's what you need. Now scanner. Now you can do int. Alright, int guess. Sorry about my typing. I've got a new keyboard and it doesn't like me. Equals scanner dot next. Oh, that. Okay. No. Scanner dot next line. and we'll just integer.parseInt that. Integer.parseInt. Okay, so that's their guess. We're also going to be nice to them and give them clues, so if they're lower, higher, or whatever. Okay. So, and I want to do a quick method down here that's called private void 1. Takes no parameters. But now, eventually, that'll take us the score they got as a parameter, I suppose. But for now, we'll just leave it. So all one's going to do is system out to print line U1. Well done, basically. Okay, so that's their guess now. That int. So that's so if, and I want to do if guess equals number. So if they guess the right number, I want to just do 1. Okay. Let me just check that works. Let me just add some cheating in here. So let me just so we can make sure that all that works nice. So we're going to system it out dot print lm. It's is always to go for debugging, so you know what the number you're trying to guess is. A number. So that basically will tell us what the number is, so we can cheat a little bit. And then here we'll do system dot print lm u1 we smiley face. Okay, let's try that. Okay, it's 10, which is obviously the highest number it can be. Okay, so now I want to enter in 10. U1. Okay, quite simple. But actually, that you could technically use that as a game, but I don't think it's not very good because all you do is U1. There's no hints, and I want to get a proper working welcome screen while I'm running. But yeah. Oh, my tour is going long, but I want to get this done first. I'll just get these set up. Now, if else wants to do it, else if it can't be the same. Else if guess is greater than, I think that's greater than, isn't it? Yep, greater than number. I'll just set these up, then I'll add to them. So. And then else if guess is less than number. Okay, now we want to some lazy, I'll just copy it's your guess plus their guess. So in case they forgot what they put in for whatever reason, we can help them there. Was greater than the number. Okay, and now we can just do the same for that, but put less. Okay. And now I want to also do guess left minus, which basically minus takes away 1 from guess left. It's exactly the same as doing what guess left minus equals 1, which does exactly the same thing, but I think it looks a lot nicer. Let's do that. Okay. And what we want to do here is actually put at the end here, at the end of this while loop, because when it exits this while loop, they've run out of guesses. Okay. So when it gets to here, they've got no guesses. So we can system.out.print lm u lost, and we can just do another one. So each system.out.print line is on its own line. That's why it's called print ln. There is a dot print, as you see, which doesn't put a new line at the end of it. It's up to you, obviously, which you want. Print line. Why am I doing this? Print line. The number was plus number. Okay, so we just see if that works, I suppose. Okay, so it's 5, but I'm going to get it wrong 5 times. So 1 was less. That is correct. I've got it the right way around apparently. 7 should be greater. I need to put a space after that. Then, but I don't. 7, 2, 7 again. 7, 7. There you go. You lost, the number was 5. That all works. Just remember to put a space there because Java don't do that for you. Doesn't. It's correct English there. So there. Okay, that is our basic number game done. I'm going to stop the video now because it's 10 minutes long, and I don't want to keep you reading for more than 5 minutes at a time if I can help it. So thank you for watching. We will continue this next tutorial. Hopefully make it more graphical so that there's a proper window coming up. Goodbye.